white to freestyle, Paul. Too white.
You're too white to freestyle.
Too white. Evan LeFavor, is TJ too white to freestyle?
No, no, no. No one's too white to freestyle, man. Fuck cultural appropriation, man.
Oh, fuck.
Wow,
Cultural appropriation is a racist concept created by racists to divide the human race and make people say,
like
no, you can't experience my culture.
All right, so
you guys, all right, I just wanted to say something real quick.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Go.
If you want to hear me rap, I can rap something real quick since we're in rap mode.
Do it.
If you guys want to do it.
Of course.
I'm down.
We're down.
Are you going to come off the dome piece with it?
This is off the dome. I mean, but I want to say, Paul, you know, like, I don't really want to do this for the sake of the fans. I will do this because I know they've been wanting to hear me battle rap you for a long time.
Oh, you're about to get roasted.
So I'm just saying that, you know, like,
it's all love. I get it.
So I'm just, you know, don't take anything personal, and we're just having fun here. You know what I mean?
Go for it, dude. Go in hard. Hold nothing
Billy,
back.
I'm sure Paul's had something written for a while now, so we'll give Paul a chance to spit his piece. It'll be fun.
I haven't had anything written. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Well, you can come back if you want, but I just wanted to.
Okay, I'll write something in the future, maybe if I don't feel too decimated.
I'm gonna have to try to put on the beat. You might not be able to hear the beat very good, but because I gotta be kind of quiet too. But we'll see how it pops off here.
All right.
All right.
Seconds. All right. Let's get this going. Here we go. So. Here we go again. Your friend forever, Evan LeFavor. You might not be able to hear the beat, but you can hear me. And you know what, Paul's ego? You might have made a little mistake when you challenged me to a rap battle. Because I've never written a rhyme in my life. And I'm here to cut sharp. No. That's right. So, best believe on your life. What I'm about to say is not gonna be nice. And I'm not gonna say it twice. So pay attention the first time. When I get up the mic,
his mic is Evan, your mic
is cutting out, dude.
What? What's up, man?
Sorry for interrupting. I think your music is causing your mic to cut out, like the music that's playing in the background. Yeah, so like you were like cutting in and out, and we couldn't really hear what you were saying.
Yeah. Can you hear me now?
I'm so killer that my microphone melt. I can't help myself.
Here, let me.
Paul smells.
Just go acapella, dude.
Don't hear any of my my. Let me see if this works. So, guys,
nope. What?
Can't hear me?
It's like you're cutting out when you're playing something in the background.
Yeah,
like you're live from Fallujah.
It's not meant to be.
You sound fine when you're not playing anything. You're crystal clear.
Yeah.
was good.
There must be like a compressor or something.
It's either that or it's one of them Skype things.
Oh,
Skype.
yeah, but Vadim was fine with it.
You know, I was gonna. Maybe it's meant to be because you know I don't want to be mean to Paul. I like Paul. You know, I'm just
Open
saying.
his ass up. He's a grown-ass man.
He's a grown-ass man, and I come from a land where I got a whole bunch of fans that know that I am the man, and they don't give a fuck because they can comprehend that I could go acapella right on your ass, and I don't really give a fuck. I'll pass every test that you put in front of me, you see, because there ain't no motherfucker that can freestyle like me. Yeah, Paul, your ass better go. You think you're the host of the motherfucking show? You never ever give another person a chance to have the fucking spotlight. You hog it all night. Motherfucker, you must be high as a kite to motherfucking step to me any day and night. Motherfucker, I'ma take it to the next level. You should have never tried to battle rap the fucking devil.
Oh,
damn, Evan.
Yeah.
You went in hard.
Yo, Paul, I'm going in raw. I'm gonna putting my dick in your mouth like my name was Jude Law. That's right. I is a kite, and I came on the show to freestyle all night. Yeah, you know you believe this. I'm more scared of you, yeah, more scared of piss. Yeah, you scared of this? Come on, man. I'll slip so you can try to diss.
So,
come on,
dude,
Paul,
I'm not going to diss. Dude, I can't do it, dude.
I'd rather, you know, Evan, I'd rather talk about your ideas on, like, what is it,
well,
like?
There was a thing going around. Can I ask you about something, Evan? There was a thing going around that, and I think you made a video about this. Okay. That I am one of your disciples, or not, maybe not one of your disciples, but I'm some. I remember you made a video because you and I have very similar views on globalism.
Yeah, we have a lot of similar views, man. Yeah. Because, you know, that's the thing. You know, I don't like using my ability to rap to put people down and stuff. I'd rather unify. I know you guys are. Working on a Drunken Peasants music album. I think that's a great thing. I think everybody's going to want to get that. If you want to, I'd love to rap on one of those tracks with Paul.
First I've heard of this.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
With Billy the Fridge. We'll make it a hit, man, because I'm going to come out to Washington soon to shoot a music video in the Promised Land for that song. Remember my Weed song, that Skyframe remixed, and you guys played it on the show?
Yeah.
Well, I'm making a music video in Washington about that, so
cool, man.
I was gonna see if you guys wanted to be involved with that. Maybe I could come on the show when I come down there and shit.
Yeah, dude. Well, just hit us up like when you're gonna be in town, and we'll see about getting you in and putting you on the couch, man, for sure.
What?
Well, let me just refresh the audience real quick who might not know about me. I am Evan LeFavor, and I created Evanism, which is. Evanism is the replacement for capitalism. It's the replacement for communism. Basically, it is all about replacing 100% of human labor with advanced robotics automation technology so that we can provide everything to everyone for free, and we can get rid of money and capitalism forever and get rid of human slavery forever.
Snip, snap.
That sounds really altruistic. Why'd you name it after yourself?
Well, it's just, I've been thinking about this plan my whole life. I had this plan in my head before I was even born a human being, because I'm so sick of all of you being slaves. Everybody watching this show, I'm so sick of you having to go to work every day to prove you have the right to exist, to earn your right to exist. That's bullshit. When I am your king...
You know he's speaking the truth, Billy.
I could tell, yeah. He told this to the ladies at Applebee's. They started whipping their tits out.
Dude.
Hey, I believe Vadim. I've seen this shit. I've got this shit started. I've seen shit in Applebee's and these bars.
I invented something called heavengism. It's where God comes on you, and we call it rain, but it's really a massive bukkake.
Cool.
I love it.
Actually, hey man, we used to do that back in ancient Egypt. When see, before I was born a human being, I was originally the ancient Egyptian god you know as the name Osiris, and it used to be our tradition. It used to be our tradition to jerk off on the girls' faces, and they would have. We call it Egyptian facial, and I would have a harem of girls just having like lesbian sex, and each time I would get hard again, I'd call one up to me and jerk off on her face.
Wow.
Now I don't. That's just.
This is a much better religion than any
Yeah.
currently existent one. You ever notice that?
Oh, dude,
Because
that's
people
why.
think
when people
that my
started
son
making the
Jesus and I are
comparisons-
against sex. We are not against sex. Sex
Why
is
would you be?
celebrated in heaven. Exactly.
Yeah, why wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's a beautiful union between two people's dicks and pussies, or
Mary
dicks and
Magdalene
assholes, or
slopped up
pussies and
Jesus every
pussies.
night.
Like, why are those things not meant to be rubbed together and poked at? You know what I mean? Why would God be against
I
that
noticed
shit? It's
Evan
bullshit.
likes weed a lot too, and weed is part
Yeah.
of Evanism.
If
Yeah,
he
when
didn't
I
like
become
weed,
king-
why would he put it on the fucking planet in the first place?
Exactly.
Like
Exactly,
Evan,
man.
Evan knows. Like, it just grows out of the earth.
Yeah.
When I
Anything God
become
put on this
king,
planet
I
was for
promise to
everybody
not
except
only
that one
leave.
piece of fruit that
Sorry.
they ate.
It's okay, Evan. There's a little bit of lag sometimes.
I don't mean to talk over you guys. I was just gonna say, when I become the first king of planet Earth, I promise to legalize marijuana worldwide, and I'm gonna legalize every drug. And not only that, I'm gonna offer marijuana for free, all the highest grade of marijuana, and you can get it delivered to your house or any location on planet Earth within minutes
Beautiful.
after
Make
ordering
Evan
it.
king
By
now.
Jones?
I mean, that's the best platform I've ever heard.
Yeah, I know, dude. Free weed delivered wherever you're at.
I mean,
Because
How
we
can
are
you be
gonna have-
against this?
We are
just
going to have
teleported to you.
robots, delivery robots. The robots do everything, and everyone, when I'm king, everyone's going to have an AI and their own AI best friend that's going to be like a genie that makes your every wish come true. Any kind of food, anything you could ever want or need, all you got to do is ask your AI for it, and it'll be delivered to you by robots minutes after ordering it to any location.
I need.
So that means if you want Taco Bell, order Taco Bell any way you want it. The robots will make it delivered to you
Anything
for
you
free.
want.
Yeah,
Taco
dude.
Bell. Fuck yeah.
Dude, globalism is
See, this is
not
why.
sounding as bad as I fucking thought, dude.
I'm telling
It's
you, this, but that-
Avanism. Please, if you
Oh,
guys,
Evanism, excuse me.
because I'm serious about this. I've
Evan.
dedicated my whole life to making
I
this.
believe you.
Yeah, I
reality.
believe. Yeah, dude.
Nobody's
Evan,
calling that
No,
into
no,
question.
If we can make
no,
this
we're
happen,
good with it.
if we can make this happen, but we can't call it Evanism, and you can't be the king, are you still okay with that?
Yeah, the thing is, I'm here to make it happen no matter what. See, when I
Even if
say
it's
I'm
called
king,
Billyism and I'm the king?
yeah, exactly.
okay?
Because as long as we're working together, we got to work together side by side. I can't do this alone. I need your
Like,
support.
you'll be my queen?
We will support each other in
My
this
dude.
endeavor.
My dude, I like this. I'm in.
Because
I'm
feeling you.
Evanism,
Billyism,
we're
dude.
going to have advanced automated transportation that takes you in a car or a miniature helicopter to any location on the planet, and you're going to be able to stay anywhere for as long as you want.
Can't
You-
we just have
every
like
day of your
portals or
life-
something?
Yeah, can we have like a bobsleds?
Yeah,
Can we just have
exactly.
Jamaicans driving us in bobsleds?
Jamaican bobsleds.
Is that,
Cool
that would be
running.
ill.
I mean,
You
Hey,
can,
man,
you
get
can
in
have
the
your
bobsled.
AI
Here we
speak
go.
Jamaican
Done.
if you want.
well, how do you feel about breaking that barrier, though? How do you feel about plugging like fantasy directly into the brain, like you know VR,
Yeah.
but it's beamed directly into your fucking brain?
I've
And you can
actually
just
invented that. I invented that
You
technology.
invent-
I know how to make. Yes, before the movie The Matrix came out, I know
Yeah.
how to do it. I'll give you a brief rundown right now. Basically,
Cool.
your entire perception of reality is all electrical synapses firing in your brain that you are receiving data from your sensory organs no differently than your computer is understanding your microphones and your webcam right now. Electrical data goes from your sensory inputs into your brain. Electrical synapses fire. You experience reality because of this. So you're just like a computer. So what we
Sure.
do is we create what I've invented called the digital brain. Now the digital brain connects up to your brain and it reads when the electrical synapses fire, and it makes a copy of your brain. So this digital brain becomes your brain, but not only can it write electrical synapses, it can trigger them to fire too, causing you to experience things without the external stimulation really being present. I know how to actually make it happen. That's what Evanism is all about. The reason I want to be king is because I know how to make this happen. I know how to do it every step of the way. I've invented this technology since I was a kid.
I am a scientist, and I can
Evan-
verify that everything you just said is true.
Evan, how did you impregnate the Virgin Mary? Because I understand she was still a virgin after you impregnated her, right?
Yes. How we do it is, I went back in time. You see, in case you don't know, I am Evan LeFevre. I was abducted by time travelers from the future that brought me to the future where anything is possible through technology. And I merged myself with technology and became a god. I gained the powers of a god through merging with technology, through transhumanism. And I was able to command giant robotic fleets of technology with just my thoughts or my voice. And I created the kingdom of heaven and giant spaceships deep in outer space, and went back to the beginning of time using time travel technology to make sure the kingdom of heaven is there for all of eternity and all of the multiverse before the big divergence of the multiverse. But I also went back in time and saved Jesus Christ's mother from being murdered. You see, they were going to force her to marry some older dude, and she tried to get away because she's a lesbian, and lesbians weren't looked fondly about in the past at that point in time. And so this guy actually murdered her. So I went back in time and prevented her murder from happening. I abducted her in my spaceship, took her up, and we became friends. We hit it off. We were almost like soulmates. And
she was a lesbian for a couple minutes.
Did you ever see the Church of Gale while you were up there in space?
Well, on the
Do
side
you know
note,
anything
yes,
about Gale?
The Church of Gale, you see, the kingdom of heaven exists in giant spaceships in the future, in outer space. And everything Gale talks about becomes her real reality in heaven. All this stuff that she believes is actually happening in her spaceship in heaven. Okay?
How many people can fit on that spaceship?
As many as she wants, right?
But to answer your other question, I'm sorry, to make a long story short, we used artificial insemination technology to conceive my son, Jesus Christ. And I took one of my sperm, and it got covered in nanotechnology, and inside a pill, she ate it, it went through her body, directly went into her egg and fertilized.
So there was no sexual contact needed.
She just took a nano pregnancy pill.
We just watched a video with sperm being used to fight viruses and shit. It's happening, so I get it.
Yeah, like
I'm with it, dude.
Oh, yeah, it was.
And I'm not trying to brag, but the reason one of the reasons we didn't have sex is because I have a really big penis. Yeah, I have a wide.
I can tell you were too big.
You got a wide load.
Yeah, I got my penis head is almost 3 inches wide. That's
wide.
That's just the urethra.
Unfortunately, TJ has the exact opposite problem.
TJ, you could lay your dick lengthwise across the width.
Evan, did you ever see TJ's leaked porno video?
No, I haven't watched that.
Well, Evan, can I ask you?
TJ's penis could fit inside of your piss hole.
Can I ask you a few questions
Dude, TJ,
about this?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Let's talk to TJ for a second.
Yeah.
TJ, I know you wish you had a bigger dick. I've heard you say before.
And in heaven,
I
will, right?
Yes. You'll be able to fit that big dick into a pussy. It'll morph around your dick and get as tight as you want.
Wow.
But anyway.
Heavens, man, yes. Yes.
That's a beautiful thing.
I'm just going to kill myself now so I can go directly to heaven.
But
yourself
like,
send me 2 virgins and a massive cack.
But Evan,
you don't want a big wide dick
clarifying?
like I got, because it's hard. You can't just have sex. You don't know how great it is to just have a small dick and be able to fit your dick in.
Was that your way of making up? Because I have to ask you. Okay, so
poor Evan, dude.
You knew
Great,
TJ.
It's great to have a small penis, TJ.
It is.
Oh, I've been a
like
virgin
Evan,
for 33 years now.
He can't even fit it in anybody. You know, it's just too big.
This was Evan's burden to bear. Jesus was hung from a cross. Evan was just hung.
Damn right.
I mean, that is a good parallel. But no, I wanted to ask
Paul,
Evan, Why would you make people? Not, I won't pick on TJ anymore, but yeah, well, you know, TJ's a dude that wants a bigger dick, and he doesn't have the size of dick that he wants. Why would you make a guy like that? You know, why wouldn't you just give him a nice thick cock that he can swing around and have fun with?
Tell you why. If TJ had a big dick, he wouldn't have been as successful on YouTube because he'd be too busy fucking bitches with it. So he needed the tiny one as that extra motivation to share with the world and create his niche in the public. Evan was looking out for him when he gave him that tiny wang.
You think so?
In case you didn't know,
100%.
Billy the Fridge is one of my prophets. In case you didn't know,
Wow.
Wow.
Well,
You're
yeah.
a prophet of Evanism.
He gave me a
dude.
pretty good dick too. I just buried it in fat.
Well, whatever.
Exactly. You lose an inch or two if you get fat, if you put on weight. It's true. But if you lose weight, your dick will get
I got
bigger.
buried treasure down there.
Or so I've heard. But yeah. But no, Paul, see, me and Paul go way back because, like I said in one of my earlier videos, you should all check it out. Go to my channel, subscribe, and check out the Drunken Peasants Illuminati Evanism Connection video. I tell the truth about all the drunken peasants, their destinies, who they really are, and Paul happens to be the me and him are friends now, but he is the reincarnation of the Apostle Paul. All right.
Tell us when Paul
Well,
was
I mean,
gonna die.
Do
Well,
you,
let
I
me-
mean, I don't
let
know
me
that I
tell
want
the
to know
truth.
that.
Paul,
Let me
this
tell the
is for-
truth
this is
about
for
what
the
Paul did,
stream.
okay? And
What
this
did
is
Paul
the
do?
beef I had. This is me and Paul squashed this beef in heaven before we reincarnated on this planet to save the
Sure.
world together and bring about a new world order and Evanism and world peace and
This doesn't
heaven
sound like
on
the
earth.
answer to when Paul's gonna die.
Well, see,
Wait.
Paul's
You need to
never
know
gonna
when
die.
Paul's gonna-
Okay, here. If
Oh,
I
never?
become king, everybody alive today will be alive in 100 years through transhumanism.
Cool.
I know how to keep people alive. Look up this video on YouTube called Experiments in the Revival of Dead Organisms, and it'll show you that the human brain only needs a steady supply of oxygenated blood to survive. So you don't need your lungs, you don't need your heart, you don't need any of that shit to keep you really alive and conscious.
So I'm gonna be a brain in a jar, maybe.
Exactly.
dicks.
Maybe you already are, Paul. Maybe we already
That's a good fucking point. Fuck me, man.
Evan's got you, Paul.
Yeah, he's got
Bitch.
me.
You bitch.
But no, so
I-
I'm really, I mean, fuck Donald Trump, and if you would rather see Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un and all these other motherfuckers be king of the world or in control of anything instead of me, then that's a sad
That
day.
is crazy.
Yeah, I want
Because
you,
I'm gonna-
Evan.
Evan for king.
I'm gonna bring
dude.
about
Yeah.
heaven on earth. I'm gonna
Heaven
do
on
it,
earth.
and
It's about time.
I mean,
So-
I assume that what we're doing here is all part of your plan, and we're moving forward. We're doing everything
Yep,
we can
are,
do, man.
dude.
yeah,
Doing
we're
the
gonna
fucking
call
heaven.
up. We're gonna call up Howard Bloom. We're gonna call up everyone we know and get them all in on this plan of bringing about heaven on earth through
Yeah,
technology.
we'll tell Howard Bloom to double up on the push-ups because he's going to need to be a fighter. And we're going to need a fighter.
Exactly.
Double up on the push-ups.
Yeah,
2,000 push-ups.
Howard Bloom's gonna do
You've been taking it
3,000
easy.
push-ups a fucking morning.
You've been taking it easy on yourself, Howard. Double up on
Once
the
you go
push-ups.
that extra mile.
Yep.
But yeah,
But,
but there's a lot of misconceptions about my son Jesus Christ and I. They think we don't have senses of humor and that we don't like movies and music and comedy and we're just lame dudes that read out of the Bible. We fucking hate the Bible, okay? The Bible was written
Damn.
as propaganda, which is
Yeah.
where the beef with Paul and I started. Because you see, the Apostle Paul, the real story about the Apostle Paul, is he's the dude that fucked us all over when, you see, after Jesus Christ, my son, was murdered on the cross, his apostles took off, and Paul tried to hunt them down and bring them back to Jerusalem to have them tried and murdered themselves.
Couldn't you
And
just like go back in time and stop him from doing that?
that's originally one of my plans. That's one of the original reasons I wanted to go back
But
in
what does
time.
that do to me? If I'm the
Well,
reincarnation of that asshole.
But what you did is you said, "Oh, Jesus came to me in a vision, and he
But I
told me
lied.
all this shit." Yeah, and started Christianity and the Catholic Church based on
Boo, Paul.
bullshit.
You
You
fucking
gotta lie to
suck,
kick
dude.
it, Paul.
Damn it, Paul.
But
Yeah,
here's the
Paul
thing. Here's
ruined
the thing.
everything.
Enjoy,
But-
bitches. How do you
So
like
I'm
salty
against-
Christianity, cunts?
Salty Paul.
I'm against those false religions. Evanism is the only true religion. You know, these religions
I've never
that
heard that
teach
claim from any of the other religions, so it must be true.
Catholicism is evil. they teach you to eat my son's body and drink his blood. He never said
I mean, that's
that.
kind of hot. I don't know.
That is gross.
TJ's like, that's hot.
Yeah, it's like the
Imagine
best part.
Well, with your AI, you'll be fine.
TJ's
dude.
into that shit. He's
Your
into
AI will
like,
take care of you, TJ.
TJ likes to eat flesh.
Yeah.
Drink this wine.
Well,
and
you
put-
can do it,
put
dude.
This flesh in your
Dude, with
mouth.
Evanism, dude, you can do anything you want. Dude, you want to eat fucking flesh? You want to be eaten, dude? You can have it all, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, in heaven, you can actually experience what it feels like to be eaten alive
Dude, there you
Cool.
go.
by anything you want, and then come back to life.
Wow,
TJ.
anything,
I've
dude.
already. I mean, like I'm already signed up. Like he's got the
Yeah.
ultimate religion. If
TJ,
you
would
think about it.
Would you want to be eaten
I'm
by like an
surprised it
animal
hasn't caught
or just
on.
a person? Would you be fine with being eaten by a bear?
Maybe like a pack of wolves.
A
That'd
pack
be
of
cool.
wolves. Okay.
Well, hey,
It's a
TJ,
swine.
TJ, feel free to make a video about Evanism if you want someday,
Yeah.
man.
All right.
And
Become a disciple,
Because-
TJ.
For the cause.
A disciple of Evanism. Why not?
because you don't have to believe anything special, you don't have to.
yeah.
do
It
anything
doesn't
special.
There's no crazy claims attached at all.
Evan, you might have a case against like the Christian church right now. I'd start a lawsuit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No,
They're
they
misrepresenting everything you built.
Which is
my
bullshit.
son's death was not a sacrifice. The people that killed my son Jesus, they came up with the lie that his murder was some sacrifice to take away your sins and all this bullshit. They came up with that evil lie to make people think that murdering my son was a good thing. And then they celebrate his murder and parade images of his dead body desecrated on a cross. They
Do you
put
miss
that
him,
shit up in the
Evan?
churches to keep me out because they know I don't want to see my son's dead body on a cross. They're fucking assholes, man.
Bill Hicks was
Damn,
right
dude.
then. The cross thing was a bad idea.
Yeah.
He said that.
But, you know, it's
I
It's
agree.
messed
I hate
up.
seeing that stupid shit. I'm glad that you're against that, Evan, because we're on the same page once again. We really did. We must have squashed. How did we squash the beef? How did you forgive me after I basically raped you by
He raped
taking
you
your
back.
name in vain? No, I'm just saying, like what you
Hey,
just
man,
described is
I'm your
awful.
friend.
Like you were.
I'm
we
your
were,
friend
hold on.
forever.
Let me just lay out what I did to you. Let me just lay out what I did to you, dude.
He's your fucking friend forever. Are you
I
not
just-
listening?
No, I'm listening, but I want him to hear
Alright.
me too.
Paul, forever friends are forever.
I can hear. Yeah.
Jesus
I'm sorry. I'm
Christ.
talking too much. I'm talking.
That-
too
No,
much.
you're not talking. No, that's me that's talking too much. I'm just saying, I took your name and I slandered it. I made up some bullshit about you. I started this horrible fucking Christianity thing where there's like kids being fucking molested. Like, I feel the weight of that on my conscience now. And how did we squash the beef? Because you're the dude that knows that I'm that. You know what I mean?
Hey,
You just
man,
told
I'm-
everybody else.
I have unconditional love for everyone, and everyone deserves infinite chances with me. And I'll tell you the truth, I am everyone's heavenly father. When you are conceived, a clone of you is a clone of your body and soul is born out of a machine in the kingdom of heaven, and I become your father and raise you in heaven because I can make a different version of me for everyone who's ever lived because I have omnipresence through technology, so I can clone myself infinitely and give a version of myself to everybody, and I can be everyone's father. So even Hitler, before he did anything evil on earth, he was born in heaven and never did anything evil because I raised him better than that. So no one is born evil. We all make mistakes on this planet, and I forgive everyone and I love everyone unconditionally, and that's just who I am. And you know, me and you, we squash the beef. We are good friends. We have more in common than we have. The only reason you were doing the things you did in the past was because it was a fucked up world, man, and you had to do what you had to do, man.
You
That's,
had to do
that's
Snap.
and,
And,
you know,
and
I
it
got
is
nothing but
also
love
not
for
my
you, Paul.
fault that I'm fat now, dude, because it's a fucked up world,
You
man.
were printed that way.
Paul-
Cybernetically.
Yeah.
Paul, yeah, I mean, like, you're basically you've redeemed yourself now, Paul.
But someone in the chat just
Forgive you,
asked.
Paul.
Sorry. Someone in the chat just asked if I'm a God believer. Well, God is what I call technology, an AI that I designed that is an all-powerful AI that I merged my mind, body, and soul with in the future. And that is how I became a God and God became me. But God is technology, and we exist in technology. Our entire reality is a simulation that is being generated like a video game that is, you know, everything that science has not explained yet can be explained if you understand that reality is a video game. If you know about video game design, like our atoms, the atoms that make up everything around us, it's all the same. We see it as different stuff, but we're all made up of the same building
all
blocks.
matter, Paul.
So, Evan, we're about to move on pretty soon, but I just wanted to give you a few moments to say anything else you'd like to add before we let you go.
Yeah,
here.
plug your channels, man, so people can check out your raps and your other content.
Learn more about Evanism.
Learn more about Evanism. Help spread the
Yes.
fucking seeds.
Subscribe today. You know, I tell the truth in my videos. You'll see some informative and stimulating videos, and you'll hear some good freestyle raps. Check out youtube.com/Evan LaFavor, VidMe, Evan LaFavor. You know, check me out on Twitter, whatever. Thank you so much for having me on the show tonight, guys. I'm glad we had some fun talking. And
Yeah,
feel free.
Dude, thanks for always being a friend.
Your
Evan.
friend forever.
Thanks for always
You're
being a
welcome
friend of the
back.
show.
We'll have you
wait till
back
you
on
save
again.
me,
Of
Evan.
course.
Thanks, Evan.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to come back on and watch some videos with you guys. It was good meeting you, Billy. Thank you so much for listening to my raps, man. We got to collaborate someday on the Drunken
We're gonna
Peasants
collaborate
album.
Yeah.
on Heaven on Earth, my brother.
Yeah, dude.
That's right. 'Cause we are the army of heaven. We reincarnate on this planet for a reason. It is our
Reincarnation
destiny
nation.
to change this world. That's right, brother. Yeah.
Evidence.
So,
That's right,
Alright.
Evan.
Evanism
Later.
for life.
All right.
Murder is
Yeah.
wrong, right?
murder is wrong. Yeah, we got to
Murder's
stand up against murder. That's going to be
Yep.
one of the.
I sell a murder is bad T-shirt. So
Yeah.
Yep, TJ
Alright.
stands against
Before,
murder.
well, I'll tell you what, TJ, you stole that because before that, Evan had
It's
a
true.
song called "Murder Is Wrong."
I guess I should pay
we
Evan
watched
some
it
money.
on the show.
Evan
No,
had
well,
everything before
no, it's
everyone.
all
though.
good.
That's
He's
true.
Fucking. Oh,
I
God.
mean, you can't.
I just wanted to say one thing.
because he already created.
Okay.
everything.
Paul, I saw you guys talking about 9/11 earlier. I think me and you are on the same page with 9/11 too. If you
Okay.
got like
There you go,
5
Paul.
minutes, you want me to talk about the truth about 9/11? Do you guys want to hear the truth about?
Let's save that for the next time you're on.
Okay,
Yeah,
next
we're,
time I'm on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can explore it more in depth
we only
then.
have about 20
Alright.
hours left. So.
Yeah,
All right,
we
I
got-
don't want. Yeah, exactly.
We
you
don't-
guys
only
got.
got 21 hours left of this, so you know, not a lot of time
Not enough
left.
time to cover that topic.
All right, but hey, I
There you
love
go.
all you guys, and I'll see you soon when I come to Washington. I'll let you guys know, and we
All
can
right,
meet
man.
up and make the music video or whatever.
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, man.
All right. Awesome.
Peace out, everyone. Bye bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
later.
All right.
Bye, Evan. Thanks for being on.
Our friend forever, Evan
Man.
LaFavor.
Thanks for being on.
Yeah, I learned a lot
Evan,
today.
Evan agrees with your 9/11 conspiracy.
Yeah.
Hey,
theory,
whatever,
Paul.
dude. I got one person that agrees with me on that.
And
So
he seems
that's two
totally
people.
100%
Dude,
rational.
I'm ready
both
for the
feet
weed delivered wherever
Absolutely.
you
planted
want.
firmly on
Park.
that ground,
Absolutely.
dude.
Weed wherever you want,
So-
delivered on demand, dude.
I mean,
weed on demand.
debunk his fucking utopia.
They already
I-
delivered
I-
weed
I
just
here
prove
in
a negative.
Why
Washington
would I do
State,
that?
right?
I'm a believer.
Yeah, let's not waste our time with that.
I'm a
So
believer in
what I
Evan.
think we're gonna do is we're gonna take like a 20-minute break or so, and then when we come back, we're gonna have RPG Minx. So that should be cool.
PRG Minx when we come back. See you in 20s.
See you guys in 20.
20 minutes.
All right, so let's say what's this other one? Backwards Hadouken. Oh, that's a forward Hadouken. So that's a forward Hadouken, and V, that's the gut slice. Let's check it out.
The screen is fucking laggy. Bends across the room and he's fucking laughing at me. It ain't my fault that I'm fat. I was poor as a kid and I have a bad back. I need my couch, I don't deserve this. Let me talk to IKEA customer service. Santa called that kid fat. Still can't believe he did that. I've been doing a backwards a duking since 1992. Salty ball, round as a ball. And I'm fat cause my back is bent. No telling where my couch from IKEA went. Salty ball, round as a ball. I forgot my vape at TJ's house. Nicotine fits so I can run my mouth. Ginger's can tan Ben. And don't get me started on penguins. Billy threw his piss on me. I attacked him while he was in his seat. And I've been doing a backwards a duking since 1992. Salty ball, round as a ball. And I'm fat cause my back is bent. No telling where my couch from IKEA went. Salty ball, round as a ball. Salty. Salty. Salty.
Well, I guess I forgot how to do a backwards Hadouken. I mean, I've only been doing it since 1992, so.
It's my relationship with God.
Oh shit. It's the shittiest rapper in the world back to talk about the greatest podcast in the world. I love the drunken peasants. They are the best podcast. All four of the peasants are basically God. I'd suck TJ's dick and also Paul's dick. I'd pray each day to Scotty and Ben's the key to it all. Oh shit, I just got home, yeah. Can't wait to watch some drunken peasant podcast. If you don't know them, fuck off, it's the best shit. Funny commentary on videos, they're hilarious. Sometimes lowbrow, it's true, don't be so serious. It's four dudes having fun, so take it fucking easy, yeah. Shows are occasionally bland, I don't give a shit. Do you see how many shows they film, man? I love them. I've been betrayed. Well, they suck now. I hate the drunken peasants. They are a shitty podcast. All four of you scammers can suck my cock. They never listen to the whims of the fans. So let's start hashtag fuck Ben. When TJ was on Joe Rogan, Joe should have murdered him. Oh hell no, just got home to see some short and DP clips spamming up my feed. No, what the fuck is this? A guest I don't like? Don't you know as a fan I own your whole life? Back in 2015, DP were so pure and clean. Yeah, when did they get so goddamn mean? They were diseased. Unintellectualism, why don't they follow my vision? Please DP, let me make your decision. Go to their Patreon, remove $5. Start my own show, make $5. I'm telling you, they used to be perfect. Now I only watch inebriated discussions, the superior version. Get fucked, DP. Do exactly what I want when I want, and you get my $5 Patreon donation back, bitches. I'll see you in the Brett Keane hangout. At least he has stats.
You're a bunch of dirty-ass losers.
I like to romance underage girls and leave them. I film their mental breakdowns, make some money then. I've got hair like I'm in 2003.
All right, we're back, and then there were three.
These two tapped out.
Yeah.
So we've been told that they might come back in various forms here or there, but
they're definitely coming back to the studio before the end of the
for sure
24 hours.
That's But yeah, they're taking a break.
Someone said you said no breaks. Fuck that, dude.
They got really horny after Evan, so they're going to smash puss.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, and maybe that's why we gave a break, because we figured you guys would want to go search,
Work one out.
biotechnologically implant your seed in your woman's womb or whatever.
Paul and I are still here because we just blew each other in that last 10 minutes.
I wasn't going to talk about
wow,
it, but
that
that's
was
true.
fast.
Is that weird? Yeah, well,
No, it's
I'm
fine.
really good at it. And,
Wow.
Paul,
Yeah, it was quick.
Yeah, Paul just gave me a reason to try and rush it out.
Sorry, man.
It's all good, man. Your
toothy.
beard just felt weird on my balls.
I can get it, dude. I can get it. Like a bitch with their hair in her face blowing you. You know what I mean? That's kind of probably what it felt like.
You know what? No, didn't feel like that.
Oh, it felt like a big fat guy with a nasty bristly
Felt
beard.
like somebody on the Deadliest Catch was trying to eat my penis.
Well, I got mine. Yeah, you. On the other hand, you were a smooth blowjob, dude.
Yeah, I got a nice
You gotta get. It was.
face.
I tried the double twisting technique too. That didn't help.
All right,
2 hands.
So Minx is coming in just as we're in the middle of a blowjob conversation.
Yeah.
Bang, bang.
Lovely. Hi guys, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
What is up?
Great, thank you. You're streaming at a time when I'm actually awake instead of like 4 a.m. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Thank goodness for the time zone difference. Give a voice to some of our people across the pond.
Definitely. How's the 24-hour stream going so far? You guys having fun?
Really well, yeah.
Yeah, it's going good.
I don't know. I have no idea.
I think it's going good.
It's been insane.
It's been 3.5 hours, and
it's been a roller coaster of emotion so far.
Yeah,
and we're pretty early in the stream.
Have you ever done one before, 24-hour stream, or
no?
This is the first. I nearly died last time I did one, so you know. By the end, I was just babbling incoherently. Sorry, I have to speak there temporarily. It takes its toll. It takes its toll.
Yeah, I'm already I mean, I was feeling it right when we started. I was like, "Fuck, I'm ready to go to sleep now." But
you'll push through. It'll sort of like just become like a haze of like insanity hanging in front of your eyes. But like hour 19, you're sort of like slowly losing your mind.
We were thinking about playing Mario Kart 8 eventually.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know someone may murder someone eventually.
A little bit of murder.
I mean, depending on how tired I am and how much shit gets talked, yeah. I mean, there
We
might
should
be
do
a
like a
random
fucking
killing.
one of those pain games where we slap the shit out of each other if we get tired. Hey, Paul.
Okay, I'm cool with that.
Maybe hook
That
some
sounds
car
like a great
batteries up
idea.
to our nipples.
Yeah, dude. That sounds like fun.
I'm gonna have to tune in for the whole thing now.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, man. Car batteries to the nips.
Yeah.
At least I've got dead nips.
What do you mean dead nips?
I don't want to explain
What?
it.
I don't want to.
They have no sensation?
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
How did you get dead nips?
It's
Yeah, we need a
embarrassing.
story.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I'll tell you.
Story time with Paul.
So, all right, I'm just going to be fucking real with you, okay? I mean, fuck, dude. You want me to bare my soul about this shit? I'll talk about the dead nips, okay? When I was in 6th grade, I got fat. I was pretty athletic before the 6th grade, but I got fat in the 6th grade. And when that happened, I got man tits. But the man tits started to get to a point around 7th and 8th grade where they were just not proportional to the fatness, if you get my drift. I had like actual man tits. I had like gynecomastia is what they call it.
What cup size were you?
It's when
out of
fat
interest?
dudes get boobies.
What cup size were you?
I don't know. I was horrified by them. I didn't want to have them, so I was like, I didn't put on a bra. I was like, fuck that.
You didn't get fitted? You didn't go to Victoria's Secret? And get
No,
fitted?
dude.
Sure you didn't want to
Are we
experiment
talking
with
a
little,
handful?
try
A mouthful?
little lace bra?
No, I didn't. Whatever, dude. I'm a terrible, horrible, cishet white male or whatever the fuck. I didn't want to have titties, dude. I didn't want to have titties.
Could have got yourself like
so
a
anyway,
nice,
whatever.
corset.
I went to the doctor, and like, luckily for me, like the medical system or whatever just kind of treated it like it was totally fucking normal. Like they might have been giggling about it afterwards or whatever, but like everybody was cool about it. And I had a surgery where they took out like 90% of the titty. Yeah, dude.
No.
Yeah, dude. I shit you not.
You're not kidding. This is true, 100%.
This is 100% true.
And as a result,
like
you can't enjoy the pleasures of the nipples. I understand. That's a very sad story.
In order to do that, the way they do that, I don't have like those under boob scars that like. I wish I kind of did, so I could just show people and be like, "Look," but what they do to hide the scars, they just cut your nipple off, basically, and then they scoop out all the titty that's not supposed to be there.
So you don't have nipples?
No, they put them back on. But
His nipples were detached. And then
like they leave a little. Okay, whatever. Like it's like a can. When you open a can, you leave a little bit, and then you just pull the flap back, and then they scoop out. They scoop out the titty. They scoop out the titty. What do you want me to say? This is what happened.
You know, we asked for it. This is our fault.
This is fucking horrifying, actually.
Right.
You did ask.
Paul got a reverse boob job when he was 12. And now he can't have any sensitivity in his nipples.
Yeah, dude, because they severed like 90% of the fucking nerves in the nips.
So officially, you did have a breast reduction, right?
I mean, I guess.
Okay.
I guess.
Have you ever
I guess
like
that's what
having
you call
surgery to like like make things more sensitive? You could have like part of your body from somewhere else transplanted onto your nipples, so you could experience it.
Part of your dick. Have part of your
part of
dick
your dick
transplant.
onto your nipples. Yeah.
I was thinking one ball hanging off each nipple.
Chesticles.
Yeah, dude, that would be pretty sweet.
This is great.
Whatever, dude. Why would anybody lie about something like that? It's just that's what happened.
I believe you.
I believe you too. I'm genuinely impressed.
Yeah, dude, I had a reverse boob job, dude.
A breast reduction.
Yeah, breast reduction. Yeah. Breast reduction surgery.
Yeah. She's really amused by this.
I know.
I really don't know how I feel about this.
What am I supposed to do?
Paul could have had some voluptuous titties now, and he ruined them.
Gross, man. Can you imagine me, but with giant titties?
I kind of feel like we should drive a nail through one of your nipples just to
Yeah,
prove
you
it.
could like do anything. You could like make bets. Like, you'd be like, I bet I can take a nail through my tit, and then just do it, and you win
on
every
episode
time. You wouldn't feel
300?
anything.
Did you do something to your nipples on episode 300, the Wheel of Misfortune?
Dude, but they clamped them all the way around the nipples, and that didn't hurt until I took them off.
Ah, okay.
When I took them off, it was like fucking whoosh, all the blood and shit rushed to that area, and it just hurt like a fucking. But yeah, that was one of the easy. Like putting them on was okay, but taking them off was horrible. But yeah, no, they're pretty dead. I mean, I can still feel shit. It's not like they're totally zombified, so I have to have phantom nipple. You know what I mean? But they're just not sensitive at all.
Okay, so you could like say if someone, I don't know, donated you guys $500, you'd pierce them live on stream. Is that okay?
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know about for 500.
Only if we got someone who knew what they were doing too. I would.
Yeah, like an actual fucking piercer. Yeah.
No.
I'm sure
But you know, it wouldn't be out of the realm. It probably wouldn't suffer as much as most people would from it.
Crazy.
You have dead nipples, so it shouldn't, right?
Mostly dead, yeah.
Do you want to see this news story where someone was attacked over cold chicken at a restaurant?
Sounds great.
What a segue.
Was the bone?
Yes.
Was the bone in the chicken?
Was the bone in?
Maybe. I guess we'll see. Look at her. Look at that shit.
Hey, well, I tell you, I already told you twice about my cold chicken, you bitch.
Tells only part of
the
story. She says two customers at her Quick Chick stand Thursday complained their food was cold. After a few minutes back and forth, Jeanette says she refunded their money, but
she went berserk. She just lost it. Him and her both started cussing and beating on the window.
Norris came outside to tell them police were on the way when the woman started punching and slapping her in the face.
Whoa.
What Jeanette couldn't see as she staggered back inside was her daughter getting out of the truck to help.
one of my employees started shouting.
Oh, Connor's got a shiner too.
Yeah, she got hit too.
Got her. He's got her. And that's when I found out that he had hit her.
Oh,
shit!
Oh shit!
It was the dude that punched her.
Wait a minute.
I mean,
Whoa!
I mean, she is white, so she did have it coming. I feel in this situation.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Who does that to a child?
That's fucking great.
What is the privilege breakdown on something
That
like
dude
that?
looks like he weighs like 300 pounds at least.
Oh, he just cold clocked
Yeah,
her too.
for like no good reason. Like that girl wasn't even swinging on him. She's like, I'm going to get
just
my
like
mom.
saying like, why'd you punch my mom?
And he's like, you
"Fuck
know what,
bitch?"
bitch? Your mom has a terrible chicken heating shop going. I don't know what the fuck. We call it when you heat chicken. We call that, Paul. We call that. Chicken chef? She's a terrible chicken chef?
Shifty?
Yeah.
Damn it.
A grown man. He needs putting up under the jail.
Even veteran officers like Baxley's police chief say they've never seen an unprovoked attack like this.
What the fuck, man? He just sat her right the fuck.
I have this thing whenever I see a woman get punched by a guy, I laugh uncontrollably.
Really?
And I don't know if like it means I'm a piece of shit,
I don't know.
or if I'm just like I see how like ridiculous that scenario is because men are so much stronger than women, right?
Yeah, it just that just doesn't make
I don't
any
know
sense.
why I
Yeah.
laugh. I'm just like, holy shit, why is he doing that? And it's so outlandish in my head that I laugh.
Yeah, you really are. Like, I was programmed from a very early age that like dudes don't hit chicks. So
Yeah.
when you see it, there is that like you can't shake that programming. There's that
Well,
momentary
you,
like, what the
you
fuck?
definitely don't hit chicks that are not attacking you that are obviously like teenage girls, like, you know.
Yeah, that
was
nuts.
Did you guys see that? You know the rapper Afro Man? He's that Because I Got High song. There was a clip of him like from a while ago where this fan got on stage behind him and like just comes up and is dancing a bit. It's just this little white girl, and he turns around and just fucking laser out in a single punch. It was
You're not supposed to go up on stage.
fucking crazy. I know that, but it was just I still laugh at shit like that. Like I feel like it's awful, but at the same time I can't help but laugh. He just floors her. Like it's like a second and she's like on her back on the floor just in a daze, and he's just like standing over her like what. So like she's just completely laid out on stage. It's amazing.
Wow.
I recommend watching it at some point.
Have you ever had like someone rush the stage at a gig, Billy? That you had to like handle physically?
Well, they didn't rush me. I was rapping with somebody else, and the other guy like was rapping, and a girl came up and just started punching him.
What the fuck?
He was rapping a song called "Rape Whistle," and she was like felt triggered, so she started socking him. And then the girl's boyfriend threw like a drink at that guy's girlfriend because his girlfriend's like, "Why'd you get your girl?" She's punching my fucking boyfriend or whatever, and like. It was all bad, right? Nobody would come up and fuck with me because I'm a giant and they're scared of me,
Right.
But like that was the closest it got.
Well, that's cool. I mean, like, it's good that it's like only went that far. Just some
Camera.
drunk bitch hitting somebody.
Surveillance footage that we got that we put out tells it all. I mean, it's just brutality.
It just shows everything.
The suspects
I love that guy.
Eric and Latasha Smith face several felony warrants.
Yeah, they're
Chief Godfrey
winners.
says they've been flooded by tips from WTOC viewers who recognize the two, something that makes the Norrises grateful.
And you hear the
She
old
got
thing,
fucked up. Like she got
People don't wanna get
properly
involved.
fucked up.
They got involved.
Between Facebook and social media and you guys at WCOC is amazing, the responses we've had from people.
See that on the side there, Paul? They got pork chops.
Fuck, I can't do
Delicious.
it.
If you ordered
I'm not
chicken
ready to get
tenders,
over the pig thing. Okay.
If you ordered chicken tenders and you got a fucking
Bacon.
chicken on the bone and a pork
I'm
chop,
fine
would
with
you sock her
bacon.
in the
That's
face, too?
pig.
I don't know. I mean,
It is. Dude, it is. It is.
I mean, I'm
It
willing to hear
is.
arguments.
It is. Okay, if the pig went extinct tomorrow, there would be no more bacon.
That's untrue.
Oh, come on.
Because I like turkey
don't
bacon
say
as
it.
well.
I'm
Don't
talking.
say it.
Oh, okay, then give up pig bacon and only eat turkey bacon.
I mean,
And then you
what kind
can-
of restaurant can you sub bacon for turkey bacon
Stop
at?
eating at restaurant. Well, okay, then don't eat bacon at restaurants that won't give you that option.
That's absurd.
Then don't say you don't eat pig, bitch.
I don't.
You do.
But you do, Paul.
Yeah.
No. I've just got it. Like,
It's like saying you don't.
the
fuck
last time you
boys.
guys asked me to clarify some shit, I told you about a fucking breast reduction surgery I had. So can we not?
He eats. It doesn't need to be clarified. You can't say that you don't eat pig when
TJ's
you eat
on the
pig.
phone.
Bacon is the yeah. TJ probably wants to come on too.
Bacon
from home. He wants to come on.
Yep. Had to tweet him the DP Skype.
Okay. TJ's hover round finally made it home.
So I guess TJ's gonna join us via Skype as well.
Yeah.
Our field correspondent TJ.
Nigga News 9.
Oh man, I wish he did more actual news reports.
When did he ever do an actual news report?
Dude,
though?
that first one that we played, the one about the roaches was a real news report.
The first one I ever saw of him was he was mad that someone wouldn't sell his girlfriend cigarettes.
Yeah, and that was a news report about what was going on in the hood.
Live at Nigga News 9.
Dude, why don't we talk about the little things that go on in the hood?
All right, let's watch the next thing here.
What do you got?
Yeah, what's this?
This is there's a tick that if you get bit by it, it can trigger an allergy to red meat.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard about this. I think I
Yeah.
saw this actually.
Billy just said no. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that sounds horrible.
Yeah,
This
so don't
is why
go
we
walk.
need Evan's scientific advancements so we
Yes.
get rid of this tick.
Amen. A fucking men. Yeah, but just don't go walking around in the woods.
Fuck, I'm never
Late
gonna
spring
go
and early
outside.
summer are tick season in Minnesota and Wisconsin.
We all know that tick bites can lead to Lyme disease, but that is not the only health concern. A tick typically found in the south is making its way up north. And as Molly Rosenblatt shows us, it is bringing cases of a rare meat allergy along with it.
It's the peak of tick feeding season, and now there's one more health.
Could you imagine an evil vegan scientist like breeding these bugs to unleash them on the earth?
Yes, make them sick when they put the meat in their mouth.
Hey, Paul, if you got bit by this tick, would you start eating pork?
I just keep eating pussy, honestly.
You are what you eat.
Yep. I've never claimed anything otherwise, dude. I'm a straight up pussy. I don't care.
Yeah.
My self-preservation instinct is very strong.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way. That's the kind way of saying it.
That's why you would. That's why you would win the homeless challenge too.
Yeah.
Your self-preservation.
Yeah, because I just hide the whole fucking goddamn time. You guys would be out spending all your energy like, I'm going to go make money and I'm going to eat. I'm going to be in there with a fucking candy bar I dug out of a dumpster.
I mean, I would eat. Yeah, sure. I'd be like, I'm going to go eat.
I'm going to be underneath a fucking nice little hut that I make for myself out of cardboard in a corner where nobody else would ever want to sleep. And I'm just going to stay there until you guys all quit. That's my plan.
Yeah, TJ won't do the homeless. We were going to do a thing where we saw who could live out on the streets homeless the longest, basically. And TJ won't do it. He's afraid.
That sounds good. That sounds interesting.
Yeah, we were going to film it, but it's okay. I understand.
Yeah.
He doesn't even do like 10 minutes and then stop.
I think that's what TJ would do.
10 minutes. The first time he was like, I'm thirsty. I want something to drink. And he's like, wait, everything that I like to drink costs money. He'd quit. That would be it. That'd be the
We're talking about the homeless challenge again, TJ.
Oh my God. Get over it, for fuck's sake.
Would you do that, like, TJ? Would you like give up after 10 minutes, TJ?
It'd probably take at least 30. I mean, come on.
Oh, okay. That's a different story then.
Yeah,
that's admirable. I'm just kind of glad TJ doesn't want to do it because I don't really want to do it either. So I get to just blame him for.
But apparently you wanted. Well, you're not going to make it this 24-hour show. You're already the salt meter is already like half full, and you're only 3 hours in.
What?
You're gonna blow up at about 8 hours in. And just be like, fuck the show, fuck you guys, you fucking life.
I think the real question, Paul, is what would be worse, like 24 hours homeless on the street or having another tit reduction?
Oh, TJ, you missed that.
Your eyes, Paul. You rolled your eyes at me.
TJ, you missed
tit
that.
reduction, dude.
When Paul had a breast reduction when he was younger.
I just knew. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. I just knew. Now that's the meme, dude. There's going to be like 80 million Photoshops of me tomorrow with big old fat titties, dude. Various forms of them.
Voluptuous bosom cracks.
Yeah, dude. Giant bosoms. Oh, did TJ just hang up?
Yeah, he got disgusted.
He got grossed out,
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think that would disgust him.
Oh, my God.
I'm not judging you, Paul. I think it was brave.
Well, there you go, dude. I'm committed. Yeah, dude. I'm committed to honesty. Oh.
What?
Fuck me, man. I wish there was a tick that would bite me that just made me allergic to oxygen. So I'm done with all this shit.
To worry about.
Well, we appear to have an allergy that's due to, or it seems to be triggered by people that are bitten by at least one type of tick, and then subsequently eat red meat and develop allergic reactions after that.
Fuck
That
this
one
tick.
type of tick.
This tick is the enemy. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm damn ashamed that it's fucking 2017 and we haven't figured out how to kill bugs yet. I think we know how to kill bugs. We're just too big of pussies to do it. Let's just kill them. What is a tick adding to the goddamn food chain?
Vegan Gaines made this. He genetically engineered this tick in his laboratory.
I mean, like, it's one thing to get bit by a fucking tick, and it's a rare thing you get Lyme disease, whatever. But, like, there's a sweep of fucking ticks coming that make you allergic to fucking red meat.
What the fuck is going on with TJ?
I don't know.
Paul, what if there was a tick that bit you and it made you comfortable with being openly gay so you wouldn't have to hide it anymore?
Sure.
To take a bite?
Sure, I'm fine with that.
You just let it like grow, let it swell. Just be
Yeah,
like
I don't have a
huge
problem
ball
with that.
in your arm.
I just want to be able to eat, red meat for the next 10, 15 years tops.
4-hour mark from when you ate that chicken bone. I'm gonna call Uber Eats and have them deliver some pork chops.
Dude, I don't want no pork chops, dude.
By the end of this cast, you're gonna be able to do anything.
We said eventually, if we do get hungry, we're gonna walk down to like a restaurant that's open down there.
13 coins.
Yeah, but we're gonna keep streaming from
Yeah.
our phone and just like keep it going all fucking night.
Yep. We'll have to move to another stream, but we might walk down and get some fucking grub at some point. We'll just tell people to move over. Be like, move over to the other stream on the channel. We're going to go get some food.
Sounds good to me.
We'll go do that shit.
Yeah, maybe a few hours. We'll see.
Adult female.
Man, like I'm all focused on trying to get TJ back on, but whatever. He'll message me when he's back.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
The aggressive Lone Star species.
It's a pretty good-sized tick.
David Neitzel studies diseases
Nuke 'em.
transmitted by mosquitoes and ticks.
So anyway, yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Bring back the DDT or what's that shit they banned?
I think it was DDT back in the day.
Or DEET or whatever the fuck it was.
DDT.
Yeah, DDT.
That's what Jake the Snake Roberts named his fucking move after, man.
That's right, the DDT.
Dude, I have a video of Jake the Snake Roberts totally wasted that I have like later on.
Yeah.
It's
Down a couple of months ago doing his comedy bit.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, he pretty much told this story where he mouth raped a young wrestler with a hot dog, and when the guy woke up out of his sleep, because he got it in the guy's mouth.
Yeah.
And when the guy woke up out of his sleep, him and like Iron Sheik and a bunch of other wrestlers were circled around him with their dicks jerking off, and it was a way to get the guy to be uncomfortable staying there because he snored. They were all sharing a hotel room at it was like this ridiculous plan to get this guy to not want to sleep with them so they wouldn't have to listen to him snore while they fucking played cards. And it was mouth rape.
Wow.
And this is sober Jake saying it. I was pretty proud.
That is pretty fucking awesome.
That was sober Jake.
Sober Jake the Snake.
Yeah, it's the DDP yoga, dude. That got him sober.
Boogie this weekend was talking about, because he met up with Diamond Dallas Page a couple years ago for a weight loss thing.
Yeah.
And he's talking about he might be going back in like 6 months to go stay down there and work out with a young DDP on that yoga tip. and I might go out there with him. And
Oh, yeah?
drop
Dude.
some pounds.
Really? That's
Shit,
kinda
you go
cool,
to
man.
GDP. Well, that's what Boogie said. If he goes down, he was gonna hit me up. And he wants me to
That's
go with
awesome.
him.
That's pretty
That
awesome.
is awesome. That is awesome.
I'll go learn how to do a backflip.
You give someone the diamond cutter.
Oh, dude.
Dude, a lot of people have been helped by that shit. Ben was showing me all kinds of stuff about it, and like we actually watched some of the poses. I actually did one. I watched him like demonstrate it, and I sat it up. I stood right there in the studio and did one.
Downward
and my
jump
heart rate
doggy.
went from fucking 0 to like 90, like that, dude. It was like, brrrr. I was like, whoa, this works. And I didn't do shit.
I tried it out as well. I mean, I'm a pretty fat bitch. Like, I actually, real talk. I was weighing at the beginning of this year. I weighed about 400 pounds, and I've lost 50 pounds in the last 6 months by doing yoga stuff and just cutting out things. And I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I mean, I think
That's
it's
awesome.
Good progress. If I can get down to like 300 by the end of the year, and maybe eventually get down to 200 over a number of years, I think I'm pretty happy with that. I think that's,
Yeah, dude,
it
steady
really does
progress
work,
is what it's
really.
about. That's
does
awesome.
fucking work.
A lot of people are starting to get on the weight loss thing. Who else was doing it, Ben? I think Hugo and Jake are doing it, right?
Yeah.
They're losing weight.
Yeah,
And then there's tons of fans of DP that are doing it because they're inspired by Paul. He's their hero.
Yeah, dude. I'm leading the charge for a few people. I've lost some weight. Just putting my fat ass on an elliptical.
Yeah, Paul looks really good right now.
Thanks, Billy.
Looks like you've really been putting in some work, Paul. Good job. Good job, Paul.
It's funny because I go to the gym with him and film him working out, and like
Is it like a fetish?
No, we put it.
Oh, I think it is.
Well, you
He
know,
likes watching my ass and
Just let
bounce
it-
around.
I have a fetish for the money that people pay
Yeah, I
to
wasn't
watch
suggesting it was your fetish. I was saying, is that a fetish for people online who pay to watch it?
Oh, well, yes.
Dude, they love watching me
Yes.
sweat.
You know what? I've heard people that like to watch like people eat nasty food.
Oh, theaters, yeah.
Yeah.
I've had theaters to try and get me to like eat a cheeseburger with my shirt off. They
That's
offered
cool.
to pay me hella money. Hella money. I had one guy that wanted to pay me 10 grand to take a dump on his chest.
Sweet.
I almost did it.
He was gonna have that dude come in that wanted his face farted on.
Yeah, Thursday Lane.
Please.
White guys fighting my. That's his whole fucking.
White
His
guys
whole gig in life is he wants a white dude to bust a fart in his face. That's it.
That's the life right
That's
there.
his gig.
That's his whole gig.
White guys fought in my face.
That really is. Like, his whole world revolves around that. And it's just like, he's constantly asking, like, Howard Stern. I think he was on Howard Stern recently.
He asked us too.
Yeah, he was like, please, drunken peasants, have me. I was like, I'll do it, dude. I'll blow a fart in this dude's face.
How much was he going to pay you?
I'm not going to
blow
let
that?
him, like, fucking,
He
you know.
wasn't gonna pay him.
No money? You were going to fart for free?
Yeah.
Paul, you're better than that.
Dude, for the love of the game, dude.
Nah, at least get
If
like
you're good at something,
80
never do it
bucks.
for free.
I guess that's true. TJ does have a point there, but I'm not real good at farting. I'm not a champion farter. I just
You want to
Look,
amateur fart in this guy's
look,
face?
yeah, well, here's the thing, dude. Like, if this dude
Thursday
just
Lane
wants,
deserves a professional fart, Paul.
well, whatever. He can't get one though. He's begging at this point, and I could bring his whole dream true by just letting loose a fucking fart in his face. Why not?
I mean, I don't know if it likes to be like a scat slut or whatever, but I'd shit on anyone for 10 grand, easy, no worries.
Yeah, I probably
Just
would
store
too,
it up.
honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, that
I
seems
was worried
fair.
he was gonna talk me into another like 25 grand to butt fuck me. So it's
Yeah,
a slippery
that's
slope,
fair,
right?
that's fair. Yeah,
Once
yeah.
you take a shit on somebody, you're like, because the money was there. This guy was pretty rich.
Yeah.
And I was like, if he waved that cash in front of my face, I probably would have done some.
I was gonna ask, like, if
regrettable
he
shit.
just had a briefcase with, you know, the cash in
Exactly.
it, you probably would have been like, okay, let's
Yeah,
go.
I'd been like, yeah,
That
man,
is-
just
that's a
plow
real
me.
concern, I understand that.
I'd be like, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody, guys. Just
That is
fuck my ass.
That is a good question, though. What kind of doors get kicked open if you're willing to shit on somebody? Like, what else can he expect that you're willing to do? I don't know.
Yeah, he was like $10,000. You'll do it for 10,000. I was like, yeah. Then he was like, and then can I touch your fat rolls while you do it? And I'm like, man, you're just gonna fucking
Yeah, he's
you're
trying to
gonna
add
work
on
your way
extras.
in.
Yeah, he's trying to
Price
upsize
going
that
up.
shit.
Price
Yeah.
goes up every time you add something.
Yeah,
then
dude.
he's like 50 grand, and I could put my penis in your nostril.
Yeah, you didn't offer the value meal with an upsize option. You were just like, look, I'll take a dump on you for 10, and that's it.
Yeah,
I'm out.
I didn't say I was out. I said, hey man, let's go slow. Let me just take a shit on you for 10 grand first, okay? And we'll see. Then we'll see if I'm feeling it. Maybe I get that money in my face. I'm like, yeah, I want more. Who knows?
Who knows? Yeah.
Yeah, you got to get them hooked with a sample, dude. The drug dealer way. You know, it's the same when you're trying to get someone to shit on you. You know, you don't go too far. You don't keep fucking trying to build on the initial thing. You know, get them to shit on you, and then see what happens next time. You know. Maybe you don't even like. Maybe you don't even like the shit they take it on you. Maybe you want a nice long. brown turd, and they just got some Hershey squirts, and you're like, that wasn't even worth 10
I
grand.
think he would have liked the squirts because he was talking about eating a lot of fiber to make my shit mushy or something. I was like, I'll be honest with you, dude.
Oh, you can be like, I'm lactose intolerant. I could charge extra for drinking like a bit of milk beforehand.
Yeah, just eat a whole fucking thing of yogurt and like
How did this
24 hours before.
subject arise exactly? I want to know.
Fucking this guy just hits me up in my email one day and is like, I really enjoy your videos. How would you like a sponsor? And I was like, oh, sponsorship? What do you mean? Like, do you work for the Goodyear Tire or something? You want me to be the next Michelin man? What are we talking here? He's like, I want to sponsor you to eat. I'm like, what? He's like, I'm a feeder. I like to watch you eat. I will sponsor you. I'll give you $2,500 a month to eat. And then when you're nice and plump, I want you to take a shit on me for $10,000 extra. And I'm like, damn. I'm like, slippery. I was this close to doing it.
Yeah.
Then I met Jake the Snake in a fucking airport, LAX airport, and he got me to go on a diet. And I was like, this is probably not good with the diet. So I stopped. But now I'm not really on the diet anymore. So this guy hit me up. I might just drop one on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy. If you're out there, random scat fiends, Billy's willing to reconsider this offer.
Would you drop a deuce? Would you drop a deuce on a guy for $10 discreetly, TJ?
$10?
$10,000.
$10,000.
Yeah.
Shit.
Same price.
Man. It doesn't even have to be
discreetly.
discreet. I'll advertise it to the world. I don't give a shit.
Live on.
So you met Jake the Snake at an airport?
Yeah,
That's
I was
crazy.
going through the TSA, right? And it's really empty for some reason. I look over and I see this guy in a WWE corporate shirt walking by, and I'm like, I was like, oh shit, that's Jake the Snake. And as he walked by me, because they got the fucking ropes there, you have to go like super weird. He went through one of the ropes. He's like, hey man, I think you're fucking awesome, dude. Just want to say that, try not to be too much of a fucking mark. But
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up on that guy. And then I went through TSA about my business, and comes up behind me, puts his hand on my shoulder. I turn around, it's him. He's like, what are we gonna do about that weight?
Oh wow!
And I'm like,
damn.
I'm like, my weight? I don't know. What are we gonna do about it? He's like, I tell you, I just got clean, brother. I just got off this. The DDP got me doing that.
You do a good impersonation of him.
It's easy to do impersonations of wrestlers because you've been watching them your entire life, and they're all these larger than life characters.
He was the best psychological wrestler of his era.
Yes.
I think the Undertaker kind of took certain elements from him too. Like he was the first dark kind of evil wrestler too. When he was a heel. He was one of the best heels.
When I was watching wrestling as a really little kid, it was fucking Jake the Snake and Andre the Giant that I was super into. I don't know when it switched to Undertaker, but when I was really young, when I was back when they were putting wrestling on Saturday mornings for kids and shit. Jake
Didn't
the
Andre
Snake
pass in
and
'93?
fucking Andre
He
the
passed
Giant.
a long time ago.
Yeah, I think Taker came about in '92. So
yeah, at Survivor Series.
Yeah, so Taker probably just didn't exist then. But when I was 5 and 6 watching that shit, it was all about Andre.
The Macho
and
Man,
Jake
the Snake feud was crazy, where the Cobra came and bit Macho Man's arm, and that was real. It was a deep fake. Cobra.
The Jake told the story at his stand-up show where he was like, Macho made him get bit by the snake first to prove that it wasn't actually poisoned. Because I guess back in the 80s, everybody was like worried that someone was trying to get over on them. So they would lose their spot. It was like, and Macho Man was like, no, you got to get bit by that snake first, brother. You know, I'm fucking doing my Jake the Snake for Macho now. I can't help it.
It's a little higher pitched than.
Ooh, you better get that snake to bite you first, Jake. I don't trust you. Some bullshit like that. But yeah, and he did, and fucking, he tells a great story with it. If you guys ever get to see Jake the Snake live in your town, it's fucking an amazing. It's completely politically incorrect. He said the first time they played in Seattle, everybody in the audience was like tripping because of how like fucked up some of the shit was.
He made, because I noticed he doesn't have any teeth anymore, like he wears dentures or something. Yeah. And he made a video where he's like laying in bed with his sleep apnea mask on, and he takes it off and tells Bray Wyatt that he's gonna give him a gum job. Whoa. Yeah.
Yeah, he really wants to fight Bray Wyatt. He loves the Bray Wyatt character.
Yeah. Yeah, Bray Wyatt's kind of the same like type
I wish they would
character.
I wish they would
too.
stop burying fucking
Yeah,
Bray,
he's
dude.
the problem with Bray is he cuts these amazing promos and then he just gets fucked every time. He just loses.
I love how
every
this always
time.
eventually turns into a wrestling podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
It always wraps around somehow.
Our fans get mad when we talk about wrestling too much.
Sorry, guys.
That's all
Whatever.
right.
You guys
Fuck
know
'em.
it's fake, right?
It's a 24-hour show.
You
They're
know
getting a little bit of
wrestling's-
everything.
Wrestling's fake and gay, right? Get it right.
Yeah, it's true though. Like, yeah, they bury Bray Wyatt, who's good at promos, and they give Roman Reigns a bunch of wins. They give him the win over the Undertaker, and he sucks at promos. It's like I don't get it.
The Bray Wyatt kind of has Kane syndrome, where you always kind of believe he's got a chance of winning, even though
Yeah,
they job
dude.
him the fuck out all the time.
Did you know
Yeah,
that Kane's
I
running for
agree.
mayor in Knox County?
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knox County, Tennessee.
Yeah, he's in a
I can see your face there, Ben. You're like,
Have you seen the Have you seen the ad? Have you seen? He's got a political ad and everything.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I saw that after a rerun of was this Hell in the Cell? Fucking.
Yeah. When in '98 when Undertaker threw Mankind off of off of Hell in the Cell through the Spanish announce table. Yeah.
The memes.
Wearing a suit is my question.
Dude,
Yeah.
we really should have went with that idea where we just watched the Kane video over and over again for 24 hours and just, honestly, just see how many different ways we could come up with to attack the Kane video. See what we're talking about in 24 hours after our whatever. How many times could we watch that video in 24 hours?
I don't know.
A couple thousand.
Far too many.
I already feel like I've seen it more times than an entire lifetime by this
Huh.
point after seeing you guys play it.
I'm
Yeah.
still wondering why he was in a suit, personally. That's the only thing that still bugs
Yeah,
me.
the craziest thing is that a few days after we did that, What Culture Wrestling released a video about the 1998 King of the Ring, where Undertaker threw Mankind off the Hell in a Cell
Through the Spanish announce table. Wow.
The Spanish announcer table. Dude, when me and Scotty were driving back home, we were talking about Vadim and, of course, praising his appearance on the show.
Yeah.
And Scotty called him Vaderm. So Vaderm is his new name, basically, in my mind.
Vaderm?
From now on. I'm just letting you know his name is Vaderm now.
Vaderm?
Vaderm.
It sounds like
No,
skin
it wasn't.
related.
It was. I'm sorry. It was Verdeem. Verdeem. So his name is Verdeem.
Okay.
I
Well,
apologize. Not
That's
Verdurm.
okay. Now his name is Verdeem to
Verdeem.
me, too. You just
Verdeem.
spread it to me.
Verdeem.
It's not Verdeem.
It's Verdeem.
TJ, on your way home, did you stumble into any fucking orgies about to happen that you were invited into?
any big-breasted middle-aged women exposing
Sucking
their
each
breasts?
other's
Dude,
titties
you know
in
what
public?
happened? It was the weirdest fucking thing. I mean, I wasn't even gonna mention it, but as we were driving home, we see something in the middle of the road.
Yeah.
And we're like, the fuck is this? We thought it was a deer at first. But as we crept onto it a little closer, we saw it was this fucking giant lesbian orgy of MILFs just fucking in the middle of the road, just eating each other's pussies, eating each other's assholes, scissoring, finger banging, all that stuff.
Is it a full moon?
And I looked out, I stuck my head out the window. I was like, "Do you guys just come from Applebee's?" And they said, "Yeah." There was this weird faggot there tried to hit on us.
think his name was Verderp or Verderm or.
Yeah, I think his name was Verdeem.
Verdeem.
So they were like, let's get off of the patio at Applebee's. Let's just fuck in the middle of the street here because Verderm is here.
And they traveled across the country to do it too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think they got in their soccer mom private jet and came out here. So I now 100% can confirm Verdeem's story.
If we do walk to 13 coins, there's a good chance that we might trip and fall headlong into a giant lesbian orgy.
Wow.
I mean, they're going on all over the place. And it's your mom. It's everyone's mom is having a big orgy.
So it's everybody. My mom's out there somewhere too, just fucking with wild abandon.
It's just lesbian orgy MILF night is what's going on. They're all fucking.
Taking rubber fists.
Yeah,
Jesus,
crazy shit. Your mom is doing stuff that would make you puke, Paul. But you know,
she is not cutting the crust off of this orgy.
I mean, your mom's doing stuff that would make you vomit as well.
Are you talking about TJ's mom again, Paul?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your obsession? What is your obsession with my mom, Paul?
Yeah.
Fucking weirdo.
Whatever, dude. I'm not even gonna try at this point.
You look so
I have to
dumb,
conserve
Paul.
my energy, dude.
I just give up. Yeah, Paul. Don't
if
waste
I allow because TJ's got a plan with this shit.